What's good, YouTube? Today's video is about Connor Benn and Chris Eubank. What a fight. What a way to cap off a father and son, I don't even know what to call it, war between families. Smash the like, share, subscribe, all that. I'm going to play a clip from Connor Benn's post-fight press conference, and then I'm going to comment about the fight.
I mean, I can't really say. I don't want to be delusional and say, yeah, I think I won the fight or think I lost the fight. I think it was a close fight, and that's it. I could have done better. You know, 14 months out of the ring, maybe played a factor in the fight. But you know, I just want to say what an amazing turnout. You know, really did feel like my homecoming. And it's a blessing to be fighting back on British soil. I mean, I couldn't really hear, to be honest. All I heard was it was unanimous, and now that threw me off. But then I've heard I had me going into the 11th round a point up. So I mean, it's a hard one because I felt like it could have been close. Felt like it could have been a draw. Felt like it could have gone my way, his way. I can't really say. All I know is I gave everything I had in there tonight.
Boy, what a fight. The fight started off with Connor trying to absolutely nuke Chris Eubank. And he caught him with a big hook in like the second or third round, I believe. Chris Eubank showed the immediate reaction of, oh shit. Nothing really came of it. It was a back and forth fight, and the end of the fight, but like the first 6 rounds, I literally gave Connor 1 or 2 rounds. I thought it was very easy fight to score. I scored it 8-4, 9-3, Chris Eubank. I don't have a horse in the race, so regardless to who you thought won the fight, who you were rooting for, I got this ability to take my feelings out of the fights and score them and tell you guys what the score should be, how to score these fights. You got to take your personal feelings out of it, because if you think Connor Benn won that fight, I got to question your scoring ability for these fights, like for real. If you had more than 5 total rounds for Connor Benn, you're pretty much glazing. If you did have more than 5 rounds for Connor Benn, if you did score it for Connor, tell me which rounds he won down in the comment section, please. I encourage different opinions. I know my opinion's strong, and the way I deliver my opinion, people think I'm standoffish, but I'm not. I literally want other opinions. I want to know what you guys are thinking, where you're coming from when you score these fights, so we can all be better boxing fans, because that's one thing we can all do, is be better fight fans, especially American fight fans. We put so much stock in the O and who will beat who, and like just all the BS that comes with boxing. You should like your guy whether he's got a loss or not. And truth be told, if your guy's got a loss, it probably means that he's fighting the better competition. All of these guys should have losses. They should all mix it up. Styles make fights. They always have, and they always will. Now, American fight fans, I don't know what it is, if it's Floyd Mayweather or where it comes from, but we're so enamored with an undefeated fighter, and it's a shame, because I think that's why these guys don't fight each other, because they're so scared of losing. They're scared that they won't be able to sell tickets or be popular afterwards, because that's how American fight fans are. We literally discard fighters after a loss. But back to the Eubank Benn. I could give Benn maybe 5. I only gave him 4 total. The OG William Old School had it 9-3. And I did too, until I went back and rewatched it. I gave Connor 4 rounds. And another thing I wanted to tell you guys about, actually it's DAZN. Like, do you know how hard it is to order pay-per-views from DAZN? You have to go into your app, then press that you want to buy the pay-per-view. Then they try to bring you to a third-party app where you got to fill out your information, where you live, all this stupid shit just to buy a pay-per-view. And DAZN literally has a class action lawsuit out there for selling people's information. I'm literally waiting on the settlement now because they sold my information. You think I'm going to go onto a third-party site and fill something out just to buy a pay-per-view when I got a Fire Stick? I can't do that. I don't want my information all over the dark web. Why would I do that? You guys need to get your fucking act together. Make me an angry white man and shit. But yeah, I could only give Connor Benn 4, maybe 5 rounds, and it was like in the second part of back half of the fight, the last 6 rounds, I gave Connor Benn 3 rounds out of the 6. Chris Eubank was landing the harder, cleaner shots. There was a part in that fight, I think it was like the 10th round, Eubank turned up the volume and really started putting it on Connor. Connor is looking like this. He's like sad. He's getting his ass whipped. So it's tough to give him any more than 5 rounds. He handled it like a G, though. I played the clip before this. The way he gave Chris Eubank his flowers and shit, he was cool with it. He didn't want to sound delusional or nothing like that. Eddie Hearn wanted to act like it was a robbery at first, but there's probably too many eyes on the fight for him to actually go through with it and act like it was a robbery, because it wasn't, man. It was definitely a unanimous fight to me. Like I said, I don't have a horse in the race. I don't have no feelings in that. And even if I did, I'm able to take them shits out. Connor Benn won 1 or 2 rounds in the first 6, 3 rounds in the second 6. That's what I'm saying. Like, and the 1 or 2 in the first 6 were swing rounds. I mean, it is a boxing match. It's not a slugging match. Chris Eubank literally took him to school in the beginning part of that fight. Been getting 6 rounds of that fight. Weight classes for a reason, guys. That saying rings true almost every time. A good big man will beat a good little man. And I know the Devin Haney fans, they love to hear that, but your good big man isn't good. So it doesn't apply to Tank and Devin. But for the rest of boxing, it does. It's what we just seen between Eubanks and Benn makes me question, how much of a chance does Terence Crawford have against somebody like Canelo? Jumping up all that weight. Like, everybody and their mother said that Eubanks was drained and Connor's going to knock him out. He stunned him with a shot, but that's part of boxing. I didn't think in any time he was in danger of getting knocked out. Like, he had that whole fight under control, and it literally makes me think of Canelo Crawford. Crawford better have a fucking punch to keep that little redhead off him. I promise. Listen, regardless to how you felt, Eubanks won that fight fairly easy. Like I said, we had an 8-4 here on this channel. The OG pick Eubank. He stayed with his pick. He didn't flip-flop it like me. My original pick was Eubanks. I didn't really care who won the fight, to be honest with you. About 2 hours before the fight, I really started pulling for Benn. I do like Connor Benn, though. I like the way he carried himself in his post-fight interview. They say Chris Eubank's got a broken jaw, so I don't know how this is going to play out. I don't know whether or not they're going to run the rematch back. If I'm Connor Benn, you know what I do? I go back down to 47. I go fight Mario Barrios, and I think not too many guys are going to beat Connor Benn. The amount of dog he showed, 147-pound fighters, and he does pack quite a punch to him. He broke Eubank's jaw, like officially confirmed. He was in the hospital with a broken jaw. I think he beats Mario Barrios, although I think it'll be a great fight. I really do. But I think if I had to pick a fighter right now without watching tape, I would pick Benn over Connor, or over Mario Barrios. And I like Mario Barrios. If you frequent my channel, you know that I like Mario. I do give Mario, it's like I said, it's probably a 50-50 fight. But if I'm Benn, I go get that belt. Maybe one more fight in between that. Try to wait till Chris is like 37, 38 years old, because now they're talking about Chris Eubanks with the Canelo. All these doo-doo opponents for Canelo, although Chris Eubank showed me dog. Like, it's going to be hard to get that guy out of there. Let me know what you guys think. If Eubank should get the Canelo fight, How many rounds did you give Ben in that fight? Who did you think won the fight? Crawford, Canelo, big weight difference, big disparity. There's weight classes for a reason. Just let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe, and check us out. We'll be live Sundays, Fridays, and Tuesdays. Tuesdays 8, Fridays 10 p.m., 11 p.m. We've been pushing it too because there's other people live. And Sundays is at 7 p.m. Check us out, me and the OG, triple OG, William Old School. Shout out to the JBT. Love, peace, and blessings. Till the next time. Peace.